What's up, Mario Karters, and welcome back to a brand new Mario Kart 8 Deluxe video here on the channel. Today we're going to be listing off my top 10 most wanted tracks for the Booster Course Pass in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I did a Booster Course Pass predictions video back a few months when the first Booster Course Pass was first announced and also was available. Go check that out if you haven't already. But for this one, this is going to be a little bit different because this will be my top 10 actual tracks that I want. The difference between this one and the predictions one is that the predictions video was just predictions. It also includes stuff that I didn't really want as much. But for this one, this is an actual more of a wish list than my most wanted. So this is more of the tracks that I do actually really want, which can also lead to probably really unrealistic predictions or, stuff that I want. It's what I want, so that's basically what this video is about. If you want to go see an actual predictions video, make sure to go check out the one that I left in the eye above. One last thing before we do get started is that I will be not mentioning any tour related content, means tracks, basically the nitro tracks and the city tracks. The main reason why is because I've already have a feeling that all of them are all the tracks that are nitros in that game are basically going to come to the game. Once again, check out my predictions video because there's a reason why for that. So I'm not gonna really put tracks I really want from that game because there is a bunch that I do want. However, it's probably basically confirmed at this point all the tour tracks are coming, and it's most likely to happen. Most of them, at least, are going to happen. So I'm not going to include any tour nitros. Without any further ado, let's get on with my most wanted tracks. Starting off at number 10, we've got Wii DK Summit. Wii DK Summit is a really fun snow track. It's my most favorite Mario Kart snow track of all time. It'd be really fun to see this track return once again, and yeah, it was in tour. So it's probably going to end up happening most likely since they love so far reporting in a bunch of tour content like the retro tracks that are in tour and some of the nitro tracks so far. So most likely we're going to end up seeing DK Summit. It'll be interesting to see if they do import half pipes. I think the track would be really weird if the half pipes weren't there, but there's a potential possibility we're going to see half pipes return in Mario Kart 8, and I hope they really do. So yeah, hopefully DK Summit in the end of the day ends up coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. At number 9, we've got GCN Mushroom Bridge. GCN Mushroom Bridge is a very fun and nostalgic track from Mario Kart Double Dash. Has been only ported over in once, which was ported to Mario Kart DS, and has not seen the light of day since. I'm hoping this could get a really huge overhaul into Booster Course Pass, and it will be a really fun track to see back again. I really love the chaoticness that it is in Mario Kart Double Dash for Mushroom Bridge. So hopefully this track does end up coming back again, and it's got really good music. If it had like the Mario Kart 8 instruments into it, that's gonna be so good. I'm so excited if it does come to Booster Course Pass. At number 8, we've got Wii Maple Treeway. This is probably one of my most favorite Mario Kart tracks of all time. However, it's been ported over a bunch, so that's probably why it's a little bit lower on this list. However, it's still one of my most favorite Mario Kart tracks to this day, so we're gonna hope to see that this comes to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. It was in Mario Kart Tour 2, as DK Summit was, so this is probably a really higher chance for it to show up. And they don't necessarily need to have the half pipes for this one, so it makes it more easier for them to import into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I really hope it does come. It's really beautiful. It has literally wigglers on the track. I love Wiggler. And the music's so good, and the track itself, I really love Autumn, so it's really good to see that track again, and I really love Autumn a lot, so hopefully it does come too. At number 7, we've got DS Rainbow Road. This track is so stinking fun. It's been so long since we've seen this track, and we have not seen it get ported once, which is a really shock to me because this is one of the best Rainbow Roads out there. And I hope it does get imported. I literally have it as my outro music right now during the recording of this video. So I hope that this track does end up coming. It's got so much different kinds of twists and turns throughout the entire track. It literally has this really cool section, like it goes like in a loop that could really fit very well with anti-gravity. And I know anti-gravity probably won't come for these retro tracks for the Booster Course Pass, but you never know. And I feel like this track would be a great addition for like somewhere in like the Spiny Cup, maybe. So hopefully this track does end up coming to Booster Course Pass. At number 6, we've got GCN Luigi Circuit. Once again, we're back with another GCN track that has been only ported in once from GCN to DS. So I do really want to see this track get another huge overhaul, or this one doesn't really need much of a huge overhaul, but it just kind of seems like it would be an easy circuit track to kind of port over again. And it would be really fun to race on this track again because it's just it's really cool because it's got like the concept that Paris Promenade has right now, where you just kind of crash with other racers if you're going a certain different direction. Like, it's basically an 8, but in the middle of the 8, you basically collide if you're a little bit farther behind on another lap or something. So I think that's what's really cool about this circuit track, and the music is really good. And it could be really easy to just port over the Yoshi Circuit music and just use it for Luigi Circuit, since they both have the same music. So it would be really cool to see this track return, and I'd be really happy if it did. At number 5, we've got 3DS Woohoo Loop. This is just such a great track. It's my most favorite 3DS track, so it's basically going to be the only one on this list. 3DS Woohoo Loop is a really fun track because it literally recreates the entire Woohoo Island, and it also has a remix of Wii Sports Resort for the music. And it's so stinking cool. It's a really awesome concept. Same thing with Maka Woohoo, except this is the one I like a little bit more. Maka Woohoo is really cool because I love the sky. But this one I'd rather prefer if it was going to come to Booster Course Pass. It's just so well imported too, and it's even got a few cars there and there that try crashing into you. It's even got this really difficult shortcut as well. So it'd be really cool to see this track excuse me, come back again. It'd be really cool to see it come back for the Booster Course Pass too. Number 4, we've got DS Defenio Square. This is a really fun track. It's kind of gives off the vibes of Super Mario Sunshine, since it's basically like that. Defenio and the what are those things called again? The little creatures that are on the side, the pianos. And this track is just really fun. I really have a lot of nostalgia for it, and the music is fantastic. I really love the bridge going up and down. That can really mess you up a little bit if you don't expect it to just randomly go up, randomly go down. It can mess you up pretty much. And I love the overall design. It's really nostalgic, and I could see it get a pretty huge overhaul in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe too. So I hope it does come as well. At number 3, we've got Wii Toad's Factory. You have no idea how many people want this track in the Booster Course Pass. Like, I think it's one of the most wanted tracks for Booster Course Pass, so if Nintendo does listen up a little bit, we might be able to get it, or just might come randomly. Wii Toad's Factory is a really fun Wii track. It's one of my most favorite Wii tracks, and it's a really kind of interesting idea for a track. It's like literally Toad's Factory. You go through and there's a bunch of machinery everywhere. There's these zippers that make you go backwards or even forwards a little bit. And there's just a bunch of turns and a bunch of jumps. There's this mud section at the end that you have to avoid and use the booster panels. So it'd be really cool to see this track, and I bet it'd be probably one of the harder tracks if it was on 200cc, because that would be really, really awesome, and that'd be kind of a really difficult kind of track. At number 2, we've got Wii Rainbow Road. Who doesn't love Wii Rainbow Road, honestly? I know a lot of people may say, I know a few people might say it's like really overrated. Heck no, it's a really fun Rainbow Road. It's my most favorite Rainbow Road of all time. And I'd really love it to see it in the Booster Course Pass, because it needs to be a recreated track, honestly. I hope that mainly all the Rainbow Roads get recreated into the Spiny Shell Cup, because I feel like this would be a perfect end for the entire Booster Course Pass if they had it so Wii Rainbow Road was the finale track, because that would make me like so stinking nostalgic and so happy, because they basically ended it off with such a really nostalgic Rainbow Road for most people nowadays. And it'd be really awesome to see it, since we already do have N64 Rainbow Road and SNES Rainbow Road. I hope we do get a little bit more of these recreated Rainbow Roads like DS or Wii. And it'd be really cool to see something like GBA too, or even 3DS just get recreated again. But for me, Wii is the way to go, and I really love Wii Rainbow Road. So I hope it does get recreated, and I could see it get a few changes there and there to make it a little bit easier for newer players. But yeah, still would love to see it in the game. Before we get to number 1, I'm just going to share off a few honorable mentions. DS DK Pass, GCN Bowser Castle, and Wii Mushroom Gorge. Those 3 I wanted to put on this list so badly, but I'm like, let's put in the honorable mentions section so I don't really have to worry about them. But yeah, these 3 I really love a lot, and I bet GCN Bowser, I bet all 3 of these actually get to the Booster Course Pass. I really have a strong feeling all 3 of these will get in there. But yeah, that's just honorable mentions, so let's get on to number 1. At number 1, we've got N64 Bowser Castle. This is probably one of my most favorite Mario Kart tracks of all time, definitely probably in like the top 3. And N64 Bowser Castle was definitely my most favorite Bowser Castle. It just got this other extra feeling for me. It really hit when I got into Mario Kart Wii rather than Mario Kart 64. And seeing that as like the finale kind of track, since it's like in the bottom retro, and it's kind of like, you think the bottom going from right to down to left and back to the right. That track really hit me really hard because just the atmosphere was so creepy to make it into a Bowser Castle. The music is really creepy, and I really love the aesthetic design of Bowser Castle N64. And I really hope if they import it into Mario Kart Deluxe, they don't ruin that part. They keep like the darkness and the creepy music to where it is in the older ones. So I hope that this track really does come. Like I would scream out loud if this track comes. It'll be worse than my Nintendo Direct reaction from the original Booster Course Pass reveal. If you know what I'll be talking about if you saw that. But N64 Bowser Castle, please come to the game. I really hope it does come to the game. And yeah, that's it for my top 10 most wanted tracks from Mario Kart Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. Hope you all did enjoy. If you're new here to the channel, subscribe, like, comment below your track wish list for the Booster Course Pass. Stuff that you actually do want, not just predictions. You could put that too, but I'd really be cool to see if you guys' wish list, to see if you guys agree with me or not. I know a lot of my wish is basically GCN, Wii, and DS, but that's where I really love all the tracks, and I hope a bunch of those tracks do get imported in. I did have a few extras there and there for N64 and 3DS. Hope you all still found the video enjoyable, and see you guys all in the next one. Hopefully Wave 2 will be out very soon. So thank you all so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay safe. Bye-bye.